Hey Coyotes, this is Vasily Vedesh, your Vice President for Student Affairs, here to welcome you to week 5 of the spring quarter. Congratulations on getting this far. You have now completed more than 4 weeks. You are essentially at the halfway point, so congratulations. Good for you for sticking it out and working hard. So as usual, I've got a few announcements and a few shout outs for you. The first announcement that I wanted to make is just to remind you that this week is your ASI elections. So you have May 6th and 7th, this Wednesday and Thursday will be your elections for your new ASI Board of Directors for the 2020-2021 school year. Your elections ballot is in your email. So check your university email to find your elections ballot, and that's where you will actually vote. So that is all right at your fingertips. Just make sure that you're checking your email. The next thing I wanted to remind you about is my next virtual Tea with the VP, which will take place next Wednesday, May 13th from 9 to 10 a.m. on Zoom. Just to remind you, I'm going to have some special guests this week. Our provost, Dr. Sharon McMahon, and our deputy provost, Dr. Claire Weber, will be there to answer all your academic related questions. If you look at the link in my bio on Instagram, or if you look at the link that I sent out in the email I sent all of you today with the flyer for the event, you can send in questions for my special guests about any academic related things that you have questions about, or you can also send in questions to that link for our Ask Cody segment, which is basically any questions you have about anything else that you'd like an answer to. You can send those into that link ahead of time, or you can just join us live and ask your questions there on the spot. So I hope that you will join us because that should be a lot of fun. Last but not least, I also wanted to make sure that you saw the email that ASI sent out this week regarding the availability of free Wi-Fi hotspots. So we know that a lot of students have been coming and hanging out in our parking lots in order to get Wi-Fi, which again, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to avoid having to make the trip to campus, you can actually get a free Wi-Fi hotspot just by going into that email that you were sent and clicking on the link to request a hotspot. And you might be asking, well, that's great that I have a hotspot, but what about the Wi-Fi service? Well, it comes with the Wi-Fi service. Okay, so we got you covered. So make sure that if you need a Wi-Fi hotspot, and that would be helpful to you, that you go ahead and check out that email and go to that link to go ahead and make that request. So the next thing is my shout outs for this week. So first, I want to make a shout out to ASI. So this is a really big week for them. I want to make sure you're all following them on Instagram. You can find them at ASI_CSUSB. As you all know, ASI are the voice for the students. So make sure that you're checking them out and staying up to speed with all the latest ASI news. And this week, you'll actually hear who our winners are for this year's elections on Friday. So I'm sure a lot of that information will be posted on their Instagram. So check that out. Also want to make sure that you're following our Santos Manuel Student Union. You can find them at csusb.smsu. SMSU has lots of exciting programming going on this quarter, so make sure you check them out. And last but not least, I also want to make sure that you're following our Recreation and Wellness Center. You can find them at CSUSB RecWell. They've got tons of Group X classes going on all day, every day. So if you want to do yoga, if you want to do something that's going to get your heart going, you can find all that good stuff on RecWell's Instagram page. So look for all that. We've got tons of things going on this quarter, so we really want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all the resources available to you. So keep up the great work, and as always, go Yotes!